You guys, go ahead.
Brian, what's the raw emotion after 11 rounds of PKs?
Well, obviously PKs are tough on a losing team, so we're hurting a little bit. But what I would say to counter that is, the teams fight from 2-0 down. The teams fight when, they had practically their whole team on the field. Was commendable. I thought, okay, 2 mistakes, one early in the game, one coming right out of halftime. Those were the only 2 blemishes on what I felt was a good performance. And in many ways, a really good performance by certain guys. So hopefully we'll try and build on that. But right now, I know those guys are pretty dejected. I'm sure Cleveland's pretty dejected. I mean, that's tough for a goalkeeper to switch around from saving the ball to scoring. So, I feel bad for him because he had a good game.
What did you learn about the guys that played tonight and the subs that came in? What did you like most about those ones?
Well, I mean, if we're going through the team, Cleveland was solid, Jackson was solid, AB was solid, Kellen was great. Medranda lasted 90 minutes and he was very good. Danny, Josh, Obed, 3 promising young guys. Leo Chu, 120 minutes. I mean, that's impressive. Freddie gets better with age. Will getting 60 minutes underneath him was good for Will. Ethan, I rewarded him for a good performance down in Dallas. So I thought overall the team played well. Again, those 2 mistakes killed us.
How many times have you been involved in a shootout that long in your career?
Never. Never.
What did you think of being back at Starfire? It's been a
Loved
while.
it. Loved it. When we scored the first goal, you could just sense the crowd. There was a little bit of rain. Jeremiah was good. I loved it. I thought it was great.
It looked like you were using a high press on San Jose for most of the match. How do you feel that worked or didn't?
Well, it worked for most of the game. We wanted to press higher up the field. This field plays a little small, so we wanted to step up the pressure. The long diagonals was another tactic that we tried, again, because it plays a little small. But overall, I think the group worked. They had some good moments. And then, there'll be some learning moments in there as well that we'll watch the film and we'll get some of those young kids some good information so that they can get better.
It's always a balancing act, trying to, think of MLS play coming up in MLS Cup. What goes into maybe not having more of those attacking starters in the bench, perhaps?
You know what? I put a team out there that was able to win this game. Dead stop. I have complete faith in Will, in Freddie, in Chu, in Ethan, in Kellen, in Medranda, who was dangerous at times. His set pieces were unbelievable. We put a team out there. I don't buy into that narrative. Those guys played well out there. That group that went on the field played really well, and I'm proud of them.
Speaking of Freddie, that goal, that moment for him.
72.
72.
You can make sure you can fact check me there.
Coach, Jackson Reagan continues to be very confident playing out of the back. Is that something you guys have asked him to do, or is that just a natural part of his game?
Well, I didn't ask him to dribble around 5 guys out of the back. I didn't ask him to do that, so that's on him. He needs to be careful in those moments, but certainly the kid has a ton of confidence. He's playing at a high level, and he's going to be a great center back for us for many years.
Dylan, I think this was his first team appearance for you.
Yep.
What did you think of his
Good,
appearance?
very good. Came on, sparked the game a little bit. Loved his penalty. I'm sure he took a lot of that at UW. So, very good performance.
How do you handle the momentum of last week winning CONCACAF and then obviously Dallas Saturday, this big game where you come back? How do you handle that momentum?
Well, how are they going to handle it? And I'm telling you, Alyssa, that I have confidence in this group of players. They are an experienced team. They have young players that are hungry. It's the right balance. I'm not concerned.
You talked a minute ago about Stephen Cleveland potentially having his head down after what happened. What's the message to him? Do you put him around him? How do you work?
Tommy will. I already said something to him here on the field, but Tommy will work that out. Those guys, the goalkeeping crew, is best in the league.
Anything else? Thank you all.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.